just chasing my shit, you know what I mean? Like following my dream and just trying to like head to the fall off in the way that I wanted to do it. And so I put out this project on Friday called Might Delete Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever, but I put this project out. And I swear to God, I'm so proud of that project because I know one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So that shit mean a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Boom, 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 right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness. I want to say catalog right now tonight, cheeks, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep and then I can get back to my true path because I ain't going.
All right, dog. Let's get right to it. I'm not gonna lie. This is why hip hop should have no space for soft nerds. And this all started because of Twitter. J.Cole and Kendrick Lamar, y'all whole career is based off of tweets and Twitter people and nerds. Because after a certain age group, dog, I was born and raised up on Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, NWA, Onyx, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Gucci dog, man. Like Gucci Mane, Jeezy, dog. The list can go. And you know what's so crazy? I literally, when Joe was going so crazy with him on Saturday, I'm listening. I'm like, you child, like dragging it. But then to hear him come back and apologize, I'm like, bro, you almost, I literally had to erase my first talking points because I was here to defend his 7-minute drill because I thought a bunch of people who were non-nerds felt the same way about Pimple Butterfly. Then I had to catch myself. Charlamagne gave everybody donkey of the day for whoever was mad that J. Cole apologized. Of course, but you know what I thought? I caught myself because I said, dang, I remember just last week, I literally said, if you're looking for growth and mature in hip hop speaking spaces and they kind of outgrowing the hip hop conversation for real, go listen to the Breakfast Club because that is the direction they get in. So I kind of catch myself like, oh, this is the character Charlamagne is now. So I can't even be mad at him on that. I'm in the comments getting my whatever I wanted to get off because I'm like, but no, this is who he is. This man is an author. He trying to push the mental health stuff. So cool. That's fine and dandy. But I'm talking to, for all you nerds, you people who sit on, I couldn't believe that it was grown men literally in my comments defending this soft behavior. I'm like, bro, this is like, I can't even understand this. I can't even wrap my brains around this. Like, it's no way in hell you telling me that this was okay. This one, he didn't call Kendrick Lamar his name. He didn't say nothing that really like crazy to him. He didn't disrespect his family or nothing. What is it to apologize for? Besides, you say his career, a lot of it is all hype and gas in his cheeks, and people was riding for you. I don't necessarily know if he's seen the Joe Budden clip, and then that kind of made him feel salty because Joe. But dog, one thing, Joe was just a great podcaster, so he was, of course, he's going to drag it just like a good pastor will. I'm gonna get my point across, and I'm gonna just keep dragging it home so you can feel this in your soul. But you shouldn't allow that to have you sit here and go, no, it's no return from you. Just literally did career suicide. There's no return back for you after doing this. What can you say? Because you can't even rap like I'm really in the big three no more. I'm the greatest rapper of all time. Your last big verse was first person shooter. You was calling yourself Muhammad Ali, and it's just me and Drake and this, that, and the third. Like, are you crazy, dog? How do you do that? And I literally was coming here to shoot him some bad because I'm like, I can imagine how hard it is to diss somebody. One, y'all nerds, and that's why nerds shouldn't even be in nobody's top 5 rapping category because y'all don't have nothing to diss with each other about. Y'all been in long-term relationships and y'all got kids and you're nerds. You ain't done nothing. Ain't nobody never knock you out. You ain't never been locked up. Nothing never happened to you. So what can I really diss you about besides your music catalog? Of course I can't say nothing to you. Y'all not, and that's the thing. That was the only thing that was blowing me when I was listening to Joe on Saturday. I'm like, he's not Beanie Siegel. He's not the Locks. He's not real street dudes, and they not from the same city. So it's like, it's a difference. Like me and you from a perfect example. I could use it. If you go back, I could just for local people. And it's not even local because I'm sure if you was really on World Star Hip Hop at that time, you probably even know about it. When Shy Glizzy dissed Fat Trail, that diss hit harder than when Shy Glizzy dissed Chief Keef. Now, don't get us twisted. Both of them songs crank. But the direct diss and where I can actually spill some tea on you, of course, the person who live in the same city as me, it's going to hit harder because I can know personal information from you, especially if you somebody really that been outside before. Of course, you're going to have some type of dirt because you're going to take some type of L. Nobody is Floyd Mayweather. Nobody undefeated in the street. Somebody that got beat up before. Somebody that got a gun took from them. Different things where you only people who from your city may know about you. And that's why even like when Academics was going back and forth with Meek Mills, that's why he was bringing up all the Philly people, because Philly people can only give you real dirt on Meek Mills because he's from Philly. So you could tell us, what neighborhood he ain't from neighborhood, or what neighborhood he was fake claiming, or this, that, and the third. Like, I didn't know about he's claiming 2 different neighborhoods and stuff like that. Only Philly people will understand it. So yeah, of course, you can't really expect J. Cole to give Kendrick Lamar no crazy, besides sit here and call a spade a spade. And I even seen the dude who owned TDE punching. He was like, dang, that's crazy. I get to really see a lot of y'all true colors. And I was just like, yeah, because most of these people who speak in the hip-hop media space are scared skirts. You are the biggest record label on the West Coast. Nobody can't really keep it a buck with you and say, oh, we thought Pimp a Butterfly was trash if I'm still trying to go to the West Coast. That wouldn't make no sense because you can make it very hard for somebody to be able to breathe and walk around in the West Coast if they sit here and try to play with you. The same reason why people talk crazy about Wack 100, but they don't be running to be like, oh yeah, I'm on the West Coast besides Young Thug and Lil Durk. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it just be certain things to be like.
Same what Lil Duval said.
What? Oh, why would you quit a rap beef that you know that you for a fact you couldn't die in? That's my point. Like, that's corny.
Like, who thought this was gonna be any more than this?
Nobody. And that's my point. Like, I cannot believe J. Cole. Like, bro, that's I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm trying to put it in sports terms. That even when people was like, I'm like, bro, that's just like, I don't necessarily know how many of y'all watch sports, but that's like when LeBron dunked on Kevin Love. Bro, they played on the team together for at least 5 years.
So did he get kicked out the Big Three for that?
Yes.
Hold up. My only thing is, all right, this the same thing as Kyrie and LeBron. When Kyrie wanted out of Cleveland and he was talking bad, like, oh, I want to be the star and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he went to Boston and then he went to Brooklyn, he got like, oh, damn, I want to be back with LeBron.
Of course.
And he came out and said, well, yeah, that's the greatest player I played with. I want to be back with him. So let's just say, I feel like, me personally, I think it's like, I did it for the rollout.
Basketball is not rap.
Yes.
I did it for I feel like he did it for the rollout, though.
What's the rollout?
Like he knew, or
His tape was about to drop.
He knew his tape was about to drop. He saw what Kendrick did for the whole Future project, so he like, let me.
But my only thing to him is though, and I even like a lot of people, I'm surprised. Like, if you are really J. Cole fans, he do this every year for Dreamville Fest. He drop a mixtape every year before it. But he literally just dropped one last year and dropped one the year before that.
But you knew that was going to be the buzz because you saw what he.
But if that's not, but just my only thing that was blowing me, because this is almost like somebody bringing a religious thing. And I even wrote a girl back. I'm like, bro, I'm super religious in the morning, but I can separate the two. When it comes to sports and it comes to music, bro, that religious stuff is out the door. I got a homegirl of mine, and one day she was asking me, oh, why you don't listen to gospel rap? Because that's not what, when I listen to, we talked about this on here before. No, when I listen to gospel, I want that stuff to make me feel like I'm trying to catch the Holy Ghost. I ain't trying to hear some nigga rap over a goddamn drill beat and try to throw God in it. Nah, dog, leave that at the door. That's not for me. I don't want to hear it. Like, don't get it twisted. I may have like one or two of those type of songs. It was super catchy, and then I may have liked it. Like the dude that called, I forgot what he had. Like it was like one of them little viral songs, and it was like a drill church jump. Cool, one, but I'm not going to run and look for that. Like separate that too. Don't get on the microphone and sit here in front of all these people who paid. Oh, these are, and this is crazy thing. I'm watching the Lakers game. My younger brother hit the group chat. He was like, man, I can't believe J.Cole did. My younger brother is a real live J.Cole diehard fan. And he was sick to his stomach that J. Cole did some horse. Come on, dog. You can't we are, dog, let's be clear. As men, and that's only certain things that we can be fans of, and we proudly can be fans of. Your sports team, your favorite rapper. And that's arguments that start in every barbershop. That's why even when we was talking last week, and I sit here and said, dog, every rapper has a certain type of demographic. Nobody don't want to be honest about it, but dog, everybody, dog, if you come from the hood or close to a hood, or you know enough hood people, dog, you want people in the hood to ride around and listen to your music, dog. You don't want to sit here and make music and then be like, damn, only white people like my shit. You're going to feel like, damn, am I even really black? And what am I missing out on? Because you're going to want the hood to ride around to. You want to say, when you drop your new project, though, it's no better feeling if you're an artist and you can sit here and say, I dropped my new project and I can ride through my city or any other city and everybody in their mother planet. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, dog, J. Cole literally just wet the bed. Because what can you rap about now? You bad enough, barely can you just be rapping for real in the first place. So, like, now, what is your subject matter going to be? It's no more I'm the greatest. It's no more big three. It's no more I'm this, that, and the third. Like, you can't even beat your chest on that no more, dog.
He said put Future in there. Then the young people said put NBA Youngboy.
Nigga, put Nicki Minaj in there at this point. Like, damn, at least we know she ain't going back down. Like, Jesus, I cannot. Dog, that's my whole, this thing about it.
Like, he went, like, crazy on some super disrespectful. Like, you just discredit his music for real.
Dog, Nicki Minaj sit here and just talked about Meg Thee Stallion mother, and this man literally sit here and she went on a whole tour about it and never she ain't think twice. She never, not one time in her mind, she felt like she took it too far. Dog, this is hip hop, and that's why I could not believe. I'm like, bro, it's understand like if women kind of want to come to the fence, okay, there's women because it's kind of like, all right, we gotta have some graces. Like, all right, they don't get it. You don't understand that killer instinct. And of course, you can tell a lot of people don't understand the killer instinct when it came to Angel Reese with the waving and all that stuff. Like, dog, it's just something you need. Like, Drake, if people felt that Angel Reese shouldn't have been crying after that game, and I seen Charlamagne. I listened to Charlamagne, and he was saying that his only beef with women's basketball was he was mad that Juju cried after she lost, and he was mad at Angel Reese because she was crying. And I feel like you could, if you're watching enough sports, you've seen enough men even cry. So that's especially after a huge L, and you know that's the end of your season. But dog, J. Cole to literally get on that festival stage. Oh, you talking about this is a 2-weekend event. People live and come to see you in the middle of West Bubblefuck, North Carolina, and you literally had the audacity to apologize, dog. And the reason why I say that's why it's no space for nerds in rap, because you're too smart. You got too much feelings and emotion. We talking about for street dudes, dog. This is it. I don't have no other choice. This is either I'm gonna rap my ass off and come up with some hit records to change me and my entire family's life, or nigga, it's over. I'm gonna be in jail somewhere. But for a nerd, when you smart enough that I can go get a corporate America job, or I could have been a lawyer, or I could have been a doctor, this, that, and the third, there's no place for you in hip hop because you always in the back of your mind, you know that you can do something else. But for somebody from the streets, I can't do nothing else. This is it. If it don't work on this mic, I'm going to jail, dog. Or I'm going to get some warehouse job and probably beat my wife's ass for the rest of her life because I don't want to see it because I'm mad as hell. What are we talking about, dog? Like, that's how it be. Like, listen, we got to call a spade a spade, and that's what it's built off of. You got to think about it. Even if for people, I don't necessarily know how many of y'all listening, y'all don't know no local rappers, or you never been to open mics or stuff. It's open mics all across the world. Maybe they might not be as popular as they used to be like in the early 2000s, though, but I've thrown enough open mics to know that you got to be, even if you feel like you a cornball to the rest of the city, at least to your neighborhood, you got to be somebody, and your neighborhood gonna come out and support you. That's just like even in a go-go band. Though you had to be official to even get a mic from a popular band. Like if you were just a regular dude from the hood, they didn't just let some random nigga just get on a mic with them. You had to actually be somebody. Your neighborhood had to mean something, and you had to mean something to your neighborhood to even get on a mic to be a special guest. And that's why you only seen a handful, though. If you think, especially for all the go-go lovers, y'all think about it. Backyard and TCB when Polo was alive, though, you probably can only literally name 5 people that ever got on the mic with both of them.
That wasn't in the band.
It wasn't in a band, or even if they was in a band, you still probably only can name 5. And talking about to the point where they still recorded and put it out on the CD as well. No, but because that's my point. Because people, you have to be credible of that, and that's why I say that's why we live in a day and age, especially when we talk about Twitter. And I was on Twitter all day today, just looking at people like I see like Peter Rosenberg. If people don't know who that is, he work on Hot 97 and he do the morning show with Ebro. He's like, I respect Cole for apology, but I'm like, you white, dog, you Jewish, you from Bethesda, Maryland. Of course you're okay with that, and that's my point.
But do it really affect his fan base? J. Cole.
No, yeah, not J. Cole fan.
So
no, but it probably depends though. I'm not gonna sit here and say it probably doesn't affect. Let's just say if we do it percentage wise, it may affect
Somebody who
80%.
just became a J. Cole fan.
Yeah, no, I mean not 80%. It may affect 20%. Not all of them,
Shit,
but
probably not even 25.
That's what I'm saying. And a true J. Cole
his
fan not
fan
going to
base.
care about that.
Yeah, because they ain't.
I think if you're a real J. Cole fan and you liked him because you felt like he was a pure hip hop fan, and I think it depends on how old you are. Because let's say like our younger brother, he like how old are you? What you like, young, like late early 30s? Still, my whole point of it is so you still grew up on the 50 cents and whatever. Okay, and then J. Cole may be like one of the newer artists that you may have liked. So it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Pause. No Diddy, it's gonna be hard for you to sit here because like I grew up on 50, and damn, then J. Cole, you just did this.
But I don't think J. Cole fans look at him to be
Yeah.
doing that. And then
Yeah.
I think J. Cole fans are Kendrick fans. That's why they.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I do think they both. I do think they both.
But other rap fans like us, we looking at them like, nigga, you tripping. And that is Drake in the picture too. Like, nigga, you tripping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. J. Cole probably set up the best alley-oop for Drake. Like Drake got to nail this one. Like, don't drop. You have to nail this out the park because whatever Drake thought he was about to record. Now he almost got to restart again. Like he got to restart because damn, J. Cole just literally fumbled the ball like this. Like you fumbled the ball on the goal line. He pulled a Zay Flowers. Like this is the goddamn AFC Championship game, and you literally fumbled the ball literally at the end zone. Now it's a touchback, dog.
Is Drake on the time limit or not?
He got to be.
I think he on the time limit. I think his time limit probably is you give it. Because we know Future dropping this week, so after Future, probably like I'm gonna see what Future gonna come with.
That's why Drake probably ain't dropped yet because he probably trying to see what's on the second.
Yeah, what's on the second project? I don't want to let my whole clip off and then I got to come right back in the studio again. So let me see what you really about to go crazy with. So yeah, I give it to you. Drake got probably like another week. But if he come crazy, if he make you wait until May 1st and he come OD retarded, like he come with something crazy then back to back, and I think we all know that Drake can do that. Because I was even on my way here, I was so mad at J. Cole. I said, let me listen to this Future John. I'm like, yeah, that's a hard dog. That song is a hit, and it's hard to sit here and you try to sit here and come back over because that was going to be my only beef with J. Cole. Was like that beat you picked was so mellow, it was so chill, and it was just like, dog.
I mean, but you know he gonna do that. He ain't gonna come on no Future type joint.
Yeah, but you probably should have because you sit here, you can't come with a regular mellow diss track and you going up against a hit record.
Then it would have slummed because he probably couldn't finesse the beat.
You crazy? He finesse first person shooter. The first person shooter is the same tempo as that really like that, or at least that little drop off part when Drake be playing with the who to go, say it then like that. Big as a super like that. Let's be clear, that first person shooter, that song sounds big. Like it sound like. You couldn't get that from nobody bigger than Drake. Like you couldn't. Only other person who could give you something as big as that is like somebody to the caliber of like Future or Beyonce. Like that fucking first person shooter. That song just sounds huge, and it was just like I could not believe J. Cole. Like that's in front of your. This was a home game, dog. Like the only sports comparison to me you can compare this to is like how I ain't talking about LeBron fans. I'm talking about Cleveland Cavaliers fan when LeBron said I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Like that was so disrespectful, though. Like, how do you let your fans down? Like people who literally came, like, bro, people come all over the world from Dreamville Fest.
I would have came out to that joint.
Like exactly, like dog, your festival, like dog. But you got to crazy, dog. I'm talking about you. He literally had the timeline. Like so many people was. I'm talking dog. People was taking a dump on Kendrick Lamar's whole entire catalog. Like they was going crazy. Only John did nobody. You can if you somebody sit here and say good kid, Mad City, not a classic. I can't talk music with you because you just you dragging it. But everything else is up for debate.
You say he too old. It ain't sit right with his soul. He over that type of stuff.
Oh, this is rap.
But I feel like he probably think somebody might say the same thing about me and my catalog. Like I can't. You can jump out there, but then it's like, all right, start comparing numbers. Your catalog don't.
That's what Charlamagne was saying. He like he said that because he knew he was lying. He's saying Kendrick Lamar is fire. He's not. It's like
he's not. And
I feel like what he said true. And Charlamagne talking about, you said a lie, J. Cole. That's why you trying to apologize. Like nigga, that shit is hype. That's some West Coast hype.
It's some West Coast hype, and you can always just tell because people play
hype.
Some industry hype. That's all it is. And that's why I was so disappointed in J. Cole. I'm like, dog, you said you spit all facts because you're absolutely right. The industry gassed this man up, had his head big as all outdoors. Because dog, people ain't running and say, oh, can I get a Kendrick Lamar feature? Like that's not a thing.
He don't even drop enough.
Yeah, I can't believe J. Cole. You can't wet the bed like that, dog. Oh my god, I can't imagine if he disappointed me, and I'm not even a J. Cole fan, dog. Like I'm not a fan of neither one of them niggas. So, but that still just was like, damn, to just put somebody who I love music. Like I'm just like I love that. I love the competitiveness in music. I love how J. Cole went crazy on first person shooting, was talking crazy. I love how Kendrick Lamar went crazy and dissed Drake and all them, but now I know for a fact J. Cole gave Drake the best alley-oop of all times, though. I swear to God. Like, you couldn't ask for a better alley-oop than that. Because now you can erase the whole entire board. Everybody in front of you, they at your mercy now.
He pulled a move like he knew he did something he wasn't supposed to do. Like, damn, I know I'm gonna get a spanking tomorrow. Like, my mother gonna whoop my ass tomorrow when I get home. When she found out I drove her car.
Why would you do that? But then you sit here and say, man, I'm cool. And if you don't like what I said in the song, you can respond. I'm gonna take it on the chin. Yeah. Take it like what?
So that meant he ain't coming back. He ain't dropping none.
Oh, you basically like you sound like he was up there retiring. Like, what the hell are you talking about, dog? Like, no way, dog. You're a man, dog. Pull your skirt down, dog. Like, there's no, I don't want to hear no, I wasn't right. Like, dog, you just rapped. Rapping ain't right with your spirit. What are we talking about? Like, what did you grow up listening to? Like, that's the next time somebody interview J. Cole. Like, tell me, give me your top 5 favorite rappers.
Ain't nobody gonna interview them. Niggas don't do no interviews.
I can't, like, dog, what the hell are you talking about? This ain't sit right in my spirit, dog. Oh my God. Now you ask me why do I listen to all the drill gangster rappers when I'm in the gym? Because you could, if I try to listen to niggas my age, these niggas wet the bed like whores. Like what, dog? For real, diss Lil Wayne, dog. Like what are we talking about, dog? Mr. Me Too is a Lil Wayne diss song from Pharrell in the clips. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Like what are we talking about, dog? It was a whole, yeah, that's a whole Lil Wayne diss. Because you know at that time Pharrell Ben was wearing the babe, and that's why the whole just go back and listen to the song when they was talking about babe and ape and all that stuff. He was basically Pharrell like nigga, I was doing all that first.
Damn, I never knew that.
Yeah, Mr. Me Too was a Lil Wayne diss. And but guess what? And it's still, and if you think about it, if you go back and look at it, though, Lil Wayne ain't never worked with Pharrell and none of them since then. And that's what I'm talking about. We talking about the spirit of hip hop, dog. Lil Wayne still ain't never done a song with Pusha T or Pharrell since then, and Drake or nobody else ain't never done nothing with Pharrell or the clip since then. That's real hip. It's hip hop beef. That ain't no street shit. They not about to get in no brawl and beat up each other or nothing. You said that was in the early 2000s when you ain't never heard Pharrell or none of them get into no scuffle with each other or nothing. Like I'm like, dog, what are we talking about?
Poodle nuts. You scared?
I can't believe J. Cole.
Yeah, he should never did that though.
Damn, you let your
fans. What was the point of dropping a song? Because I'm sure.
No, he ain't even allow it a whole weekend. Like you literally, like, dog, I'm talking about literally for everybody in their mother who, just thinking about it, for all the podcasters who, of course, listen to Joe Budden and you wanted to dispute or debate whatever he was saying, you can't had to erase that. If that was on your topic list, you had to erase that shit today. He ain't give you he literally give it 72 hours, dog.
That shit was 24 hours. I'm sure it ain't sit right with your spirit when you was recording it or when you before you dropped it.
That's why I say I just feel like I knew, all right, if I get this attention, but the way, like I said, the attention you did got, you ain't feel like damn this shit.
Yeah, but you got to think about it, Marcus. What attention was you really gonna get? Because you wasn't gonna be able to outshadow the second week of Beyonce. So it's like you wasn't gonna, like, it wasn't like your project was going to chart. And then you talking about offer some hit records like all right, Glow and Meg Thee Stallion. Like we talking about charting wise, you wasn't gonna hit the charts this weekend. Like just
hype up.
No, I think you would. He would hit the charts off of that.
Off of what? What was he gonna hit the charts on?
Off of the diss. I feel like people kept going to the diss just because he dissed them.
I mean, maybe you did. I didn't listen to that diss song more than I listened to that Meg and Glow. Get him, Glow. Get him, Glow.
I mean, I listened
to
the whole
man.
album.
Get him, man. Like, yeah, but that still wasn't going to chart. Like, Beyonce did 400,000 the first week. How much do you think it was going to drop off the next week? Let's say 200,000. He still wasn't about to do 200,000 on no mixtape.
I mean,
but how much did the song do?
That's for a moment anyway, though.
I don't know. I don't see no numbers for it, but I just know for a fact it was too much new music that came out. You wasn't that if that didn't fit right with your spirit, you should have just let that stay where it was. And I'm not gonna lie, just because I talked about Glorilla for a second, I do wish she would have put Meg Thee Stallion on the song that Moneybagg Yo was. I like that song, but I wish she would have put him on the Moneybagg Yo because Moneybagg Yo just slummed that song. Like she didn't need him on it. Like I get it, I understand that Yo got to be trying to like cross promote his artist, but I'd rather you sit here. You could have went 2 Meg Thee Stallion songs.
Moneybagg Yo's. Oh, hype.
Yeah, he is mid doo-doo. I'm not, but just real quick, but and I guess before the dog, Meg Thee Stallion, that twerking video, dog, that joint had 42 million views, dog. 40, though, imagine 42, though, you can control that type. And let me just put numbers onto it. Of course, it's not the same long period of time, but y'all think about how many people talked and argued about the women's basketball game. So, of course, for people who don't know, Iowa played South Carolina yesterday. The highest watching jump, like just period, especially for college basketball or women's or men's, 18 point something million, almost hit at 19 million. Meg Thee Stallion had 42 million people watch her shake her ass, dog. That's double that numbers. And I think about how many people racially arguing about the Caitlyn and all that, dog. And 42 million people still watch Meg Thee Stallion shake them cheeks. Shout outs to Meg, dog. And shout outs to all the women who just as creepier as the dudes. I seen girls tweeting that was like, I ain't no better than the niggas. I literally watched Meg shake her ass. Like, I watched this video 100 times back to back. And I'm not gonna lie to you, as artists, I do feel like they should gotta figure out a way to kind of count those streams on Instagram and TikTok, because it's like, this is like, no, look, that's 42. Somebody heard that song 42 million times now.
I think don't they count something?
No. Well, the TikTok was doing the TikTok charts, but I don't think none of them songs whatever. I think CMG is under Universal, so that means none of them songs ain't on it.
But they still get like the revenue from Instagram though, right? If you the views.
No, Instagram be janky with that. Like Instagram don't be cutting them checks. Top just sent me a joint today, and it was talking about how they get more ads on YouTube, but they ain't breaking bread like YouTube.
Yeah, Instagram janky.
Hey, at one point in time, they was paying people for views, but nah, it ain't like that no more. Hell no. You want to get your own.
Was paying, that shit was crazy at that time. Anyway.
Damn, 40. Shout out to Meg, though.
She got all the girls posting videos to that time.
That is, listen to what I'm telling you. That is the new, again, like I said, that's the new radio, and that is smarter than radio, though. That literally, like, just think about how many, like,
I done seen it cool.
No, the other girl she posted, I don't even know who that girl was, but she was in a bathing suit. Her joint was at like 25 million. So you talking about combine them two combined songs, you talking about almost damn near 70 million people.
Was that Natalie? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it's not Natalie Nunn, but it's Natalie something. Whatever her name is Natalie something. I don't know what her name is, but it's Natalie something. Yeah, that's who it was. Huh?
That was Natalie Nunn.
Oh, that's who that was?
Yeah. But she had like the little gray.
No, not the girl with the dress. I'm talking about the girls, and the next girl was with a bathing suit on.
Somebody else.
Yeah, the girl with the bathing suit. Oh my God, boy, she went crazy. The one that had the best jump though, I ain't gonna hold you, was Johnny Blaze.
Her name's Scotty.
Yeah, I ain't see it.
Johnny
That's
Blaze.
the one that had the pink under.
Yeah,
Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
Yeah, she with Natalie Nunn.
Yeah, nigga, Johnny Blaze went crazy. Oh my God, dog. That's what we talking about, real hip hop, dog. J. Cole, go tuck your tail somewhere, you goddamn Fruit Loop.